cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's time again, you cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's the #1 podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you from, life is
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast for another episode of Black Friday. I'm your host, K Money, and in the building with me, my co-host, Freddie G, Flash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. You can find us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And if you're on YouTube, please don't forget to like and subscribe. What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Black Friday. Today, man, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, Comedian 96, but you're the one that kind of helped me come up with this topic.
Really?
To discuss, yeah. It was just because of your point of view on some things that we talked about in the previous podcast, and I didn't understand your train of thought at that time, you know, because one, I'm a proud American, but I'm even a prouder Black American, and you said some things that kind of made it seem like, you know, Black folks are shining too much for you, in a sense. Nah. You didn't say that, but it was just you felt we're highlighted too much.
What I said.
Okay. Do you remember what you said?
I remember exactly what I said. You want me? I can
go ahead.
it for you. Okay.
I don't want to put no words in
What
your
I
mouth.
said was, we can overuse our blackness sometimes, and that's what I mean by that. Like I said in the last show, there's no other races, Asians, Hispanics, whites, that have a WETV or a Asian TV, you know, just a specific TV, black this, black that, black. We have a lot of channels, a lot of shows that's black this, black this, black this, black on black. No other race does that.
And that bothers you?
Yes, it should bother you too. No other. Why do you have to solidify? We see you. We see you own it. We know you black. There's no other white or Asian people say, I see they're Asian. It's an Asian restaurant. They don't say their color or white or whatever. We know that's what it is. There's no need to overuse the black. That's what I mean. We overuse black a lot when it's not necessary. It's cringe-worthy sometimes. It makes you cringe because you know how you just be like, okay, God, we saying it too much.
But you're saying that
it's one of those things. We saying it too much.
You say it's not worthy?
No, it's cringe-worthy, meaning we say it too much. It's too much. You get what I'm saying? But it's like it's okay to use it. But we use it, we overuse it. That's what I mean. We overuse our because like I said, no other race has a channel that comes out.
But you don't think it's deserving of from what all things?
It's not about deserving. We are all God's children. It doesn't matter what race, creed, or color you are. By doing this, you're segregating, saying I'm black. This is how I feel. You may totally feel different. But segregating yourself, calling yourself black this, black that,
let me ask you a question.
I'm happy for your accomplishments.
Are you proud to be black?
I'm very proud. But I'm proud of my accomplishments. But everything I do or say, I don't start with the word black. I am a black investor. I'm black. My color shows it. You know I'm black. So now you know that I'm an investor. Hey, there's a black guy over there.
Let me say one thing about that. Now, that is nothing that started a long time ago, because before, and I'll take it back here, when white men were called cattlemen, black men were called cowboys. So
see, I didn't know that, but you teaching me something. I'm listening.
But what I'm trying to say is, when you're black, the struggles that you've been through, you didn't have a chance a long time ago, but because of the struggles and the stuff that you went through, now you have a chance. So it's a reason to be proud for the simple reason because nobody was gonna give you nothing.
This is what it does. It's like writing a sentence. No, forget that. Writing a book, and you bold everything. Everything's in bold. That's what keep adding black to black to black. It's okay to do it in some instances. I'm okay with that. Yeah. But when you overdo it, it just make you be like, oh, okay, I understand. I get it. You black. I got it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure other races will be like, I get it. I got it. You're black. I got it.
Okay.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
And I'm black.
Let me ask you a question, Comedian 96. Have you ever had anything negative happen to you because of you being black?
All the time.
And
still
that doesn't
to this
make you
day,
feel some type of way?
It makes me cringe-worthy. But again, my thought is this. I can't help what the other people around me are thinking. I have to live my life according to, I'm not holier than thou.
Right, I feel you.
Right? But I hate to say it, sometimes I got to turn the other cheek. I don't turn the other cheek every time. I don't. I still, and I won't. I will not turn the other cheek every time. But at least 92% of the time, I will turn the other cheek. It used to be 50%. It used to be 30%. So I'm improving. So that's the problem. It happens, and you just gotta be big enough to say, you know what? Let me try to just. What would Jesus do? Let me just turn. Let me not hit this dude in his mouth because he just called. Now, if you call me a name, I'm sorry, I'm gonna hit you. But anything else, just because this guy took my parking spot, or he was in front of me too long, or he was, let me not say something. Let me turn the other cheek. Even though I know I can overhear that person probably talking about me in a distance, but he's over there saying it. If I go over there and approach him, I'm in the wrong. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, a lot of things happen, and even up to this day, but you just got to pick your battles. That's the honest truth.
I understand, and I agree with you picking your battles. Another question. If you could benefit from being black, would you take advantage of that opportunity?
Man, if I can benefit from anything, if I could be purple, if it benefit me and put $1 billion in my account, paint me purple.
So it's not too black then, though. But that means it's more about the money with you, because
no, it ain't got nothing to do with the money. It's success
rather than the color.
You asked me about success.
No, I asked if you could benefit from being black.
Right. If I could benefit from being purple.
Would you take advantage of that opportunity?
Yes, if I could benefit from being purple. If I could benefit from being white. If I could be pink. It doesn't matter. If I can benefit and it's going to be beneficial and it's not going to affect my life with Christ, I'm all for it. I don't care what color I am. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, and I'm sure there's a lot of other folks out there that are like-minded.
Yeah.
And I still don't get it, honestly.
I mean, I get it. A lot of people don't, because it's like me. I hate to say it, but it's like me talking to a Black Panther. What you mean you don't want to be black? I do want to be black, sir. I just said I don't want to throw it in everybody's face that I'm black when you can see my color. I kind of feel like Candace Owens right now. I feel like Candace Owens. I get where you're coming from now, but I'm in this instance. It's not. It's just the overuse of the word. That's it. I'm not saying I don't want to be black. I love being black. I love it, but let's not overuse it. It's like putting too much salt on your food. Okay. You gotta eventually stop.
So, but you have to look at and I'm gonna go back to BET. Mm-hmm. I mean, where else will you be able to find those classics that you used to seeing when you came up?
Oxygen.
Come on, bro.
WeTV.
What classics?
These are all black-owned television shows that I'm naming, and none of them start with black.
Oxygen. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's Oprah's, right?
Yeah, we.
Okay.
Not black.
You're right.
See what I'm saying? Pluto. That's the planet. I thought. There's many other names. But you choose to be black entertainment television. There's no white entertainment television. There's no Asian entertainment television.
Theirs didn't need to be stressed.
Because we know they're Asian.
They already had it.
Because we know they're Asian. We know when we turn Telemundo, we know it's Hispanic. Because it's a Hispanic channel and they speak in Spanish. And we get on there and we West Side, they know we Negroes, we black.
Well, look where we came from.
So why do we have to emphasize it more?
Because of
and we
where
doing
we
some
came
niggerish shit
from.
anyway.
Because of where we came from, we have to be proud of our blackness,
and
man.
and if that is how you feel, that is fine. That's how you guys feel about that. I just feel like it doesn't need to be stressed. Now, if I run into some what they people that hang the Ku Klux Klan or something, okay, yeah, we going in.
It's not gonna be no different to them how you feel.
Yeah, I know it. But you finna get the business now. You finna get everything from Martin Luther King. You finna get everything. You finna get Danielle Wilkerson.
You turn anti-militant when you see the Klan.
When it's time. It's
no,
a time and a place.
Hey man, let me tell you, you can't. You got to be one way all the time.
No.
You can't switch
There is
over
a
for
time
every
and a
different-
place. So if you telling me I need to, as hood as I am, I need to go to my job and talk hood to my job, man, my boss.
No, that's
then
not what
there's
you
there's
do.
a time and a place for everything. Like I just said, I need to go to work and I act professional. I can't go in there acting like I do on this show.
You got a point.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't have to act the way you're not acting where you're
You
coming
shouldn't,
from.
but certain situations. I'm not perfect. Again, like I said in the beginning, I'm 92% turn the cheek. 8% of whoop that ass still.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
y'all said a lot, and all of y'all had some good points. I want to touch, and before I dive into this, this is not an attack on Comedian 96.
Oh, it's not. You know, it's all in love what we do over here.
But I want to dive into something you said. You said overuse our blackness. I don't think that any race can overuse their race. You are who you are, unapologetically.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna chalk that up to you kind of misspoke when you said we overuse our blackness. And so I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
There's no benefit of the doubt.
Okay, well I'm not then.
Okay.
So elaborate to me, and give me examples of overusing our blackness other than what you've already mentioned, because I'm going to touch on that too.
Okay. You ever heard of a show called Black Girls Rock?
Okay. Other than
Why? Why can't it be just?
Listen to the question.
Okay.
I asked you to give me other examples other than of us using our blackness, overusing our blackness, other than what you have already been stating over and over and over. It sounds to me like you got an issue with us putting the word black before.
No. I just think that I understand that we have been through things in the past, right?
Okay.
I get that.
Okay.
And not us personally, just our ancestors.
Okay.
And maybe a grandmother or something like that.
Okay.
Right? But not us personally.
Okay.
Okay. My thing is, yes, we've been through that.
Okay.
We have a group of people that wants reparations for something they ain't been through.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
40 acres and a mule, which is always mentioned.
Okay.
All right?
Uh-huh.
What other races are doing that?
Okay. Let's
Right?
I'll take that as a rhetorical question so that I don't veer off course here.
Okay.
But let me touch on some stuff, right? So first of all, when you said overuse our blackness and Black Girls Rock and black this and black this and black that, right? You know that white folks started it first by saying whites only.
So hit them back. Hit them back. That's what you're saying. Go ahead.
No, hold on.
Go ahead.
By saying whites only. And then they went as far as saying coloreds over here.
It sure did. Yes, it sure did.
So that's number one in regards to the separation and segregation of it all.
All right. Cool. But do they do that now?
Hold on.
Now,
I'm
this
gonna
day
touch
and
on
age.
it. I'm going to touch on it.
Go ahead.
I'm going to touch on it.
Go ahead.
You also know in one of our previous shows, I did a Black Friday called The First 15 Words, where the Constitution, we talked about amendments, but the preamble wasn't changed, and the preamble was written by white folk, and also it says we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union.
Right.
We wasn't a part of that because we wasn't even considered citizens of the U.S. Right. So, and also you mentioned about black this, black this, black this. I've been to several different states in the United States, and I know that there's one place in these different states that I've been to that I know I can go and find, and that's a Chinatown.
Yeah.
Those Asians came over and they got their own thing.
They sure
And
did.
it's called hold on.
Yes, go ahead.
Give me a second. It's called Chinatown.
Right.
And so you said, well, I don't see no other races.
They have Hispanics do it.
I know. I know.
Keep going.
I know. Now here's the thing with all of that. Here's the thing with all of that. You may be tired of seeing it and tired of doing it, but for so long we couldn't do it. Now we can do it. So at the end of the day, your ass couldn't work because for the money that you make, they didn't want you doing certain jobs.
Right.
But now you're able to do that. So when you say, okay, if they hit me here, do I get my lick and hit them back? Well, now you're able to work. So you're hitting them back with what you're doing, with being able to work the jobs that you're working, being able to do the things that you're doing. If you're tired of certain things is for black this, black that, why don't you go back? And I'm not saying you personally, I'm just...
I know what you mean. I know.
Why don't you go back and start living the way that they had your ancestors living?
Okay. So, again, we're in a totally different time. You don't see any colored bathrooms over here, colored this. Yes.
You experience racism every day.
Yes. But not the way it was back before Martin Luther King and all that. It's not the same way. It's not no color for colors only bathrooms. For whites all sit in the back of the bus. That's not happening. You get other little racist little stuff that goes on.
That's enough, though.
It's enough. And that's going to continue. Doesn't matter what race. It could be, I think it's more Asians that are racist to us than whites. I'm going to be honest with you. So that racism is not going away. Period. As a person, as an individual, doesn't matter what color you are, black, white, Chinese, doesn't matter. You should want to do what's right, what Jesus would do. I'm not holding it out because I'm crazy. I'll be doing crazy stuff. But I know in my head the right thing, what's right and what is wrong.
So when you say black entertainment television, black girls rock and all that, are you saying that whites, Asians, and other ethnicities are excluded from that? Because I think that they're present also.
I've never seen on Black Girl on BET. I have, but Black Girls Rock. I've never seen any other color.
So you mean to tell me there were no white folks in the audience? You wouldn't know?
No. I'm talking about on the show.
No,
I'm talking about on the show.
Okay, but I'm talking about who came to support the Black Girls Rock.
It's a variety of individuals because there's a lot of people with different races that like the music. It doesn't matter about. The whole point is there's no reason why couldn't it just be girls rock, pop rock, girls this, girls, because it's an all girls show. Let's start there. It's an all girls show. So you could have said girls rock.
Well, they're paying
because there's white girls that rock.
But check it out,
Christina Aguilera.
They're paying homage to
black women.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Okay,
but
so
why? There's white girls that rock. There's Hispanic girls that rock.
Let them pay homage.
So
to
segregate. So we're accomplishing something by segregating all these races instead of coming together as a people.
It's not
great job.
It's
not great job. Come on,
it's showing pride for being who you are.
It's not segregating.
As a woman, you already segregating as a woman. It's an all woman show. So you segregate. Now you resegregate it and say, okay, not only is it all women, it's gonna be all black women. So you double segregate. That is stupid. I don't care what y'all say.
Okay. Okay. You know what?
What?
What you're saying right now, it sounds as if you have an issue with the progress and us celebrating the progress that we've made.
I have an issue with segregation. That's what I have an issue here. How can we come together as a people if we're always segregated? Answer that question.
Okay, I can.
How can we come together if we're always segregated?
Okay, so you can't come together if you're segregated. However, you can support another race if they're proud of accomplishments.
Yes.
So if you're supporting another race if they're proud of their accomplishment, then that's just you saying, okay, I support what you're doing. That ain't got nothing to do with segregation.
Right,
That's
I agree.
That's just supporting somebody that's proud. You think certain laws would have been passed if Martin Luther King was just by himself, marching by himself?
True that.
There had to be some white folks to support the movement.
Right.
You think what happened with George Floyd would have passed if it wasn't white folks kind of standing behind and marching and standing behind to support this black person? So you can, as a race, stand and be proud of your own.
Exactly.
So just because you standing proud of your own doesn't mean you're segregating.
Right.
You're just saying you proud
It
of
doesn't mean
what
you're
your culture is
segregating at
doing.
all.
You got me with the. Look, I'm gonna shut up. You got me with the George Floyd. I'm gonna shut up. We'll do on another show. Go ahead, K-Money. You got me.
It's just we've been through too much, man, and even not just our ancestors. Like I started off the show, I said even nowadays, some of the crimes, the police shootings, and all of that is happening because of our color.
Right.
So we definitely want to boast and brag as much as we can, whenever we can, however we can.
I don't mind, just not too much. And just saying, just too much. Do you put too much seasoning on your food? No. Season it just right.
I
do
understand
do
too much
just
of something
enough.
is always.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just too much.
I get what you're saying,
So
but I don't think it's too much of both black.
Because I mean, look at it from other races. Look
The
at it from other
Texans and the
races.
Denver Broncos played today.
Yes.
Do you think the Texans sitting in the Denver Broncos locker room?
The
They
Texans,
segregate.
today's Tuesday. How they play? They play Sunday. You mean Sunday, right? They play Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. But do you think that they're sitting in each other's locker room
No.
together?
No.
They're segregated.
They segregated. But they're playing against each other. They're
You don't
not
think- you don't-
real enemies.
you don't-
But I bet you they're eating dinner
Listen,
together.
listen.
They're eating dinner together
Not
after the
all of
game.
them. Not
They're
all of them.
competing.
Not all
You
of
can't
them.
use a
No,
competition.
Go eat dinner with the
You
people
can't
next.
use
Can you go eat dinner?
See, that was something I
Can
would
you
do.
go
You
eat
gonna use
dinner
a
with the people
competition.
next door?
Even K Buddy had to laugh at that one. You can't use a competition against racism.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can you eat dinner with the people next door?
Hell no. Yeah, no.
Okay. Why not?
They not black.
Boy, when I tell you, black folks something else, man. You got some cold black folks
Hey, he
out
was
here,
loud
man.
this whole show until he got to that point right there.
You know what I mean?
I heard to stir the pot, man. I heard to stir.
Can they come eat dinner with you?
Yeah, I'm a friendly person. I'm gonna have my pistol
So-
on my lap. But
Okay, so
basically,
basically,
I would never turn about enough food.
So you'll let a total
A
stranger.
stranger. I have my pistol
come-
in my lap.
No, you'll let a total stranger. come in your
Yeah,
house.
with my pistol. If he's hungry, girl or guy, my pistol in my lap. He'll be on one end of the table. If he make a move, I'll bust that ass. But he can have some food and leave.
You like busting ass.
What
Yeah,
he
he
gonna
said it. He said it.
do? What is he gonna do to you, brother? I mean, why
He do. I don't know him. You don't know what crazy people gonna do.
Why would you let him in your house? Is the thing,
Man,
bro.
I would never turn down by somebody that's hungry. You know how many people I fed that I didn't know was not
So
that was
you gotta-
hungry.
Let me tell you what
I
he
didn't bring him
said.
in my house, but still,
But this is
if
what
he
you're about
came to
to
my
do.
door and he had no gun, no weapon,
Yeah.
yes,
You
Good
are
gesture.
you are about to bring in a man that you don't know and trust him but not trust him. Is basically what you're doing.
I guess.
Well, fellas, my black fact. It's 5 reasons why it's important to celebrate Black history. You know, there's still a lot to learn about Black history. Black history unites us. Celebrating differences has countless benefits. We better understand how important our own stories are. And Black History Month reminds us to dig deeper and think bigger. You know, and Again, like I said, I'm extremely proud to be black, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank y'all for joining us. This concludes another Hot Black Friday episode, and be sure you tune in next week for Music Mondays. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast, and for all you YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe.